Good morning, y'all. Oh, I slept pretty good, 7 hours or something. But the one downside to sleeping on the back seats of the car is that I can't stretch out my legs. Anyway, the wind has been shaking the car the entire night, and I think it's been raining the whole time as well. But we're still at the same spot, haven't slid down into the fjord, so I guess that's something. Probably gonna chill here for a little longer to get my breakfast and then start up the car. Because when you're sleeping in the car, you've always got the condensation. So here's my breakfast for today. Alright, let me eat and then start up, get going. Alright, as you probably know, Iceland is also known for its hot springs and natural thermal pools, and so I was just checking on maps for that, and I actually found a shower that's supposed to have hot water running 24/7. It's about 100 kilometers behind Akureyri, so probably nothing for today, but I'm looking forward to that for tomorrow. Right, let's leave this town behind us and get back on the road. Yeah, I found this little island on Google Maps. There's a bridge and some park benches over there. I'm hoping to find a place protected from the wind to cook some food and just check out the island. The wind is somehow coming from all directions. Hopefully this is enough protection. And yeah, I know this is sparkling water. Fortunately there isn't any river nearby that I can get to. I'm not gonna jump in the river over there. Oh, while that's going on, let me check out this little forest here. Apparently they aren't as rare as I thought, but not like in Scandinavia or Germany. It would be so lovely to just camp out here. Yeah, here it comes. You can even see it drifting over the water. Let's check up on the water. Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright, it's eating time. First real warm food. Let's go. It's great. I'm gonna devour this. Alright, finished up eating. Now I'm heading back to the car to drive further. But this time back, let's take the sketchy bridge, see how that's holding up. Man, I wonder how deep that is. Like close to there it's maybe 1 meter, but then could be dropping off like that one river in the UK. It's nice to be walking though, having some movement, not sitting in the car the entire time. Oh, the wind has actually died down. That's nice. I'm taking you on a little detour now, because apparently there is a waterfall here. There's supposed to be a hot spring there as well, and so we're checking that out. Another gravel road at last, but we made it. Still a little hike to the waterfall. Man, I hope nobody's in that hot spring. I want to have it all to myself. Now, that's incredible. Oh. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. This is it. Nobody around, people just left. Came here just in time. Already tried it, and the best way to describe it is piss warm. Literally piss warm. Anyway, let's get ready and jump in this thing. This is the actual spring. Those tiny little bubbles. That water is almost boiling hot. Alright, I'm gonna head back to the car. Actual big hardware stores ever since Reykjavik. We're almost in Akureyri, or whatever the fuck the name is, and after that it's straight for it, at least for today.
Everything
all of a sudden the wind just fucking switched. Like it wanted to kick me off the tower. Damn. Alright. Whew. Let's get the fuck out of here before anybody gets stressed out. Man, this motherfucker. Almost couldn't get the drone back because the winds were so strong. But it landed smoothly. Nice. I think I got about 50 more kilometers or something. Interestingly enough, the further I've gotten north, the more forests and trees I've seen. Not quite sure if they just care more about replanting them here. I am really digging this route though. That's, yeah, amazing. If you're watching this right now and you think, I don't know if I should go to Iceland, this is your call. Even though I'm making a whole video about this and you've probably seen thousands of videos and pictures, it's just not the same in person, not at all. This depth this landscape has is impossible to bring up on camera. But as a little side note, thank you very much for watching this shit. I have fun making it, but I'm also happy when I see that other people are enjoying the stuff that I spend my time on. And as you're probably aware, I don't make any money off of this, it's just a hobby. So again, thank you. Alright, let's continue down the road and get to the shower. It's really hard not to stop like every 5 minutes or so, because there's so many cool spots. Man, I don't know if there's gonna be any beaches down the south, so I'm taking this opportunity. Wow. Just two ducks swimming in the middle. Animals are fucking crazy, dude. Last sun of the day, setting behind the hills. Right now there's almost no wind. I don't hear a single car. It's just complete silence. Wow. I think I found my spot for tonight. This is one village before the shower, so I can drive there in the morning. Yeah, I'm staying here for tonight. Alright, I wanted to skip the boring part. I had dinner, I made the setup again, and it has actually started to snow a little bit. It's supposed to snow for a few more hours in the night, but looks like it's all melting on the window anyway, and it's probably not gonna stay. So that's good. Alright, see you tomorrow. Okay, I woke up to a snowy wonderland, frozen snowy wonderland at that. Already started heating up the car, and yeah, now I'm gonna wait to heat up the car and then get to the shower. Really looking forward to that because this night was by far the coldest. Alright, let's go there. And here we are again. Found something off the side of the road that I wanted to check out. I can already smell the pools. When it's this cold outside, you always see the steam coming up from these hot pools. So you drive through the landscape and there's some steam coming out of a crack within the earth. Man, that is so cool. What the hell? The lens is blurring up. The steam is so warm, oh my god. Bit of road to the shower. Looks like I can make it through here. We'll see. Here we are. It looks so insignificant. Almost missed it when driving by. Now, all that I'm curious about is how warm the water actually is. That is pretty fucking warm. Wow. Alright, let me get my stuff. Let's take a shower here. Alright, let's check it then. Oh. It's so weird, you're standing in the wind. You got the hot water. It's not as good as the hot spring yesterday, but at least I can shower. That is nice. Man, that was good. Warm shower in the middle of nowhere. It's a thing you can only find in Iceland. But once you're out of reach, the wind starts picking up again. This is pretty much a snow desert at this point. So I'm gonna get back in the car. Fuck this. Oh. Whew.
Hey buddy, wanna be a better person. Nobody ever wanna put the work in, you never know when they gonna close the curtains. Tomorrow is it certain? Holding on to her, you should let it go. Holding grudges, got your hands tied. Now your thoughts getting caught up in a landslide. Two wolves and you only feed the bad side. Wonder why the other puppy doesn't wanna act right. You gotta nurture what you wanna grow. Plant seeds, buoys, give your garden hope. Don't think about the things you cannot control. Don't let the dark days turn your heart to stone. Just stay on your toes. Never know when your luck will change. Thunder clouds throwing shade, take the sun away. Train of thought on a runaway. Still grateful that I'm here for another day. And I've been walking in the moonlight, picking through the shadows to find my way. Fighting for a new life, winning all the enough to face the things that made me afraid. Yeah, yeah.
Stop here at this side out, and I'm still in the middle of nowhere, but there's a canyon with really cool rock formations coming up soon. Before that I gotta go to the gas station though to fill up the fuel, and then I'm going there. I actually just got the news that there was a volcano eruption just south of Reykjavik, like literally today. Okay, I'm gonna get back on the road. That's much better. What's funny about gas stations in Iceland is that there's mainly two competitors. Orkan, which you can see here, or N1. And in most bigger cities, they're set up right next to each other. Anyway, we're going down this way, and then hopefully all the way to a waterfall and some sort of canyon. That's all I've read online so far. I don't want to spoil myself. Okay, seems like this road is paved. No more snow pile and getting stuck shenanigans. I'm done with that, at least for this trip. Maybe another time. Being stuck out in the mountains for 7 days. Yo, 1,000 kilometers. Let's go. That looks really impressive. That is a beauty. I do not know how the fuck that works. It's so geometrical, but it is astonishing. Alright. Man, I'm telling you, taking a shit here is stressful. First of all, you gotta find a place that's hidden away and not too open, and then you've also got to find a place where there isn't any attraction and people coming and going. I had to run up half the hillside to find a place. Whew. Okay, I did some research. Let me tell you my plans. So right now we're on our way to Egilstadur, I think it's called. That's about another 50 kilometers, and after that we are coming up to the east coast, and we'll see how far we can go today. I calculated that I need to do about 200 more kilometers today, and then 300 tomorrow and the day after. And I do definitely want to go into one more hot spring, but I don't fancy paying for shit like that. You know, I still find it amusing that people want you to pay for something that they didn't even create. But other than that, I'll just see what looks interesting and do my own thing, pretty much. Started. Not very spectacular, but didn't expect much from a town this far up north. It's just a cozy little town, people living their lives, and I think that's it. You know, I was driving here for about 15 minutes until I noticed that there weren't any signs leading to the one, so I pretty much drove in the wrong direction. But that has led me to this little forest area. It's off the main highway, of course, and so I thought, why not take that opportunity to cook something up. This seems good. Yeah. So what have we got in the menu today? Same shit as 2 days ago. This is like my go-to food if they got it in stores. And then we've also got milk rice, or whatever the English name is. Oh, it's so comfortable. Could sleep here. Okay, let's check on the water. bit longer. Oh, that looks much better. I think that's enough. And then also the rice. That smells good. Alright, let's wait a few minutes and then everything should be done. Let's check the noodles. Could have been in there a bit longer. But as usual, it's good. Now on to the milk rice. They barely put any sugar in that. 5 grams! False fucking advertisement, isn't it? Well, I'm still gonna eat it. Got everything. Alright, I've left Iglistadr behind me and now we are on our way to the coast. Unfortunately, the next 16 hours are gonna be full of rain, so that kind of sucks. I've gotten pretty lucky so far with the weather, so I can't really complain, can I? Alright, let's rack up some kilometers. Let's go. I've stopped here because I'm very close to the sea and I haven't been to the sea this trip. Check out this little creek. See it coming from all the way down the mountain, making its way below the road and into the ocean. And I can already smell the salt water in the air. Not even 12 hours ago I was driving through the winter wonderland. Now it's raining, there's no snow around here, and here's the sea. Wow. Usually when you're at home and not on vacation, you don't appreciate it when it rains. But in situations like these, it's got its own flair. Nothing can compare to it. Rarely is nature's force more evident than with the sea. The waves crashing into the coastline and slowly but surely forming the rocks that they hit every single time. About 30 more kilometers until the next town, but hopefully I'll be there by around 9. With the fog and the rain continuing, it's an incredible experience driving here. And here we are. I'm not super happy with this spot because there's a lot of streetlights here. It's gonna be fine, man. Tonight I'm trying out a new setup, sitting on the passenger side and putting the seat all the way back, and it feels pretty comfy. And I know what you're probably thinking, why didn't I come up with this way earlier? Well, sometimes you've got something stuck in your head and you just want to stick with it. But this feels good. Alright, I will see you tomorrow.
Do